Hi, this is Shan. Welcome to Honeybird Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for Aries. And I just want to start the video off by saying that even though tarot archetypes are universal, so these messages could apply to absolutely anyone who watches this video, I do ask my spirits and guides for messages for Black people first. Because if we don't put us first, then nobody else will. And that goes for Black people throughout the diaspora and on the motherland. So, with that being said, let's get started. First, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. And for the oracle deck, I'm using Braciondo Tools for Living's Ancestral and Adinkra Ancestral Guidance card. Excuse me. I love this deck. It's very beautiful. And I get very clear messages with it. So let's see what Spirit has to say for Aries. Yeah, for Aries. Okay, Aries. First, you have a coma. Disclaimer: these cards are in Twi, the Akan language, or Anakan language. I do not speak Twi, but I am learning as a part of my own personal spiritual practice. So if I mispronounce something, please correct me respectfully. We're all here to learn together. Anything else for Aries? Aries, you got a lot of messages. Okay. So first, Aries, you have a coma, which is heart. I know you've seen this Adinkra symbol before. It is. The heart is a universal symbol representing love in all its forms. Okay. Inyameduya, God's tree or altar. Inyameduya is a sacred spot where rituals are performed. Erected in front of the house or compound, it is crafted from a tree that has been cut where 3 or more branches come together. So we got a heart and an altar so far. All right. Kuronti ni Akwamu. 2 councils of state, a symbol of democracy, sharing ideas and taking counsel. I don't know why I'm hearing that somebody is going to marriage counseling. I don't know if you're getting married, Aries. Maybe you're doing relationship counseling or something. I don't know. Right. Minso Hu Kerten. Minso Hu Kerten. I am not carrying your basket. A symbol of self-reliance and economic self-determination. Carry your own weight, and I'll carry mine, basically. Meridani. Meridani is times change. No condition is permanent, whether it be good or bad. So the fortunate should not boast, and the less fortunate should not give up. In the blink of an eye, your situation can change. It can be completely flipped. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Nyansapur. Nyansapur is the wisdom knot. Symbolizes wisdom, intelligence, and ingenuity. A wise person has the capacity to choose the best means to attain a goal. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. There could be some discussion here of um, equally dividing a workload. Maybe things have shifted in a particular situation, relationship, job, and things have to be delegated out differently, and everyone needs to have their say so in that. Spirit is saying that you need to use your wisdom and use your heart in this situation. Okay, so we're going to get into the tarot. Sometimes the oracle is directly related to the tarot message. Sometimes it's not. It might be additional. So we're using the HooDoo Tarot by Tayannah Lee McQuillar. I hope that's how you say her name. I also love this deck. Excuse me, sorry. For Aries, Spirit. Messages for Aries, please. Okay, so far, Aries. A lot of people got this card yesterday. Messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries, please. Okay. Aries, this was good. Ish. Okay. The first card you have is the Ace of Sticks. That is an opportunity for a new passionate beginning. This would be the Ace of Wands in traditional tarot. Talks about passion and action. some new opportunity to take a passionate action. The next card you have is the Mother of Baskets. She would be the Queen of Cups. This is a water energy. I believe it's Cancer, but it could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You may be dealing with one of those signs, Aries. The Mother of Baskets is very loving, very nurturing, and she's very cautious of who she offers her cup of love to. And you can see that Miss Chloe Russell's hand is outstretched in this card, and she's definitely offering her cup. So with the Mother of Baskets coming out right after the Ace of Sticks, maybe you are having an opportunity for a passionate new beginning in love with some emotional, nurturing, loving person in your life. Could be male or female. This is feminine energy, not necessarily a female or female identifying person. And then right after the Mother of Baskets, you have Pa. Pa would be the moon in the traditional tarot. And it's funny because typically I feel like the moon is associated with feminine energy, especially in African spiritual traditions. We associate the moon with Yemonja or other cosmic mother deities. But in this deck, the moon is associated with Pa, the father, or men because of their sometimes or frequently mysterious demeanor. They tend to keep secrets about the things that are going on in their lives and their feelings. Also, in this card, this man is on the porch either with his son or grandson, and they are both wearing fezzes, and the father has on some regalia that signifies that he belongs to a secret society. Secret societies and mysticism are extremely important to African spiritual traditions, and they were very, very important to the African and African American communities throughout history. They still are important, but they played a very, very large role in years past. So you could be a part of a secret society. You could be delving more into mysticism, learning more about the spiritual world and how to tap into that. The next card you have is the Seven of Knives. The Seven of Knives could be the Seven of Swords in the traditional tarot. And the Seven of Knives, most people immediately say it represents deception. It can represent deception, lies, and trickery, but it could also just be planning, especially a plan that you want to keep to yourself to keep it safe. Because I'm sure we all know that sometimes when you take your plans to people, either they don't agree or they don't have faith in them or they can't see, the end result like you can, and they can, put their negative energy on your plans and cause things not to work out. So this woman in this card has put black rooster feathers in the soup that she is preparing for her husband as a means of keeping him faithful to her. And now she is taking all the feathers out of his soup before she serves it to him. So she has a plan. She wants to keep it secret. You could say it's deceptive, but it's not necessarily harmful. Depends on how you look at it. The next card, is the Seven of Baskets. This would be the Seven of Cups in the traditional tarot. This talks about having many choices, and these could be choices between tangible things, money, drugs, alcohol, clothes, a new job, a new place to live, whatever, all types of tangible things. But we can't see what's in the baskets on these cards. It's just 7 baskets up here. And the person in the card is taking a spiritual bath to remove the confusion from their aura so that they can clearly make a decision about which basket to choose. Maybe you're needing to take a spiritual bath, Aries. And you have 7, 7. 2 sevens right next to each other. So I feel like you really have a lot of choices, and it could possibly be a lot of confusion surrounding those choices. The sevens also can speak of harmony and balance. So maybe there's a choice that you're having to make regarding that to bring harmony and balance back to your life, to maintain it. And the last card you have is the Three of Knives. Three of Knives talks about heartbreak. And this card is just full of all types of heartbreak. You see the person under the tree has been stabbed through the heart with 3 knives. This tree here, the bottle tree, in African cultures, and even here in the U.S., especially in Gullah culture, people would tie bottles to trees to catch negative spirits inside. And the bottles on this tree are broken. So whatever bad spirits were held inside them are just free to roam around and do their thing now. And to add ultimate insult to injury, the dog is pissing on somebody's grave here. It's just a bad, hurtful situation all the way around. But you survive it. It hurts though. So with the Three of Knives coming out after those 2 sevens, I feel like maybe there was an opportunity, a new opportunity for passion here with maybe a water sign, a Cancer, and there were some secrets or mysteries surrounding that new opportunity or surrounding this person, and you felt like there was something deceptive about the whole situation. So you're having to make choices and make up your mind. And maybe you had some confusion around those choices. And because you were confused, maybe you made the wrong choice and ended up getting your heart broken. Could be. You know your situation better than I do, but that's what I see here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Miss Ida. Miss Ida would be the High Priestess in the traditional tarot. Miss Ida has a very interesting story. I want to say, was she 7 years old? She was a young child when she basically initiated herself into her spiritual practice. She went into an attic, surrounded herself with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it was, 7 candles. And she prayed all night long. And she repeated this ritual 7 times. I think she did it once a year for 7 years, or she did it one time, once a month for 7 months, or something like that. And the last time she received messages from her spirits and guides that she was ready to start doing her work. And then she became a practitioner. So this card is saying to tap into your innate spiritual abilities, to use your intuition. Miss Ida knew, she was aware of her ability. She intuitively knew what ritual she needed to undergo and how to conduct that ritual herself to open herself up to all the possibilities that her gift would bring her. So it could be spirit telling you that you need to use your intuition surrounding this situation that is dealing with this, these choices and this possible deception. I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot. This is the so-called traditional tarot. Hot messages coming. The moon is here again. I just saw the moon. We saw that with Pa. So we'll see if it comes out again. But I definitely feel like there's some mysteries surrounding this situation. I saw the 2 of Cups too. It definitely be a love relationship. It doesn't have to be. This is a general reading. So it could be a job. It could be a family relationship, friendship. It looks to me like that new opportunity that came with the Ace of Sticks came to you after a period of a lot of struggle and hardship. Let's take these. All right. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So clarifying the Ace of Sticks, we have the Ten of Wands or the Ten of Sticks. And these are almost the same card. Actually, this is the end of a cycle and this is the beginning of a cycle. So this person has been carrying this heavy load for a long time and they have almost reached their destination. The destination is in sight. And they'll be able to finally lay this burden down and they'll have a new opportunity for a passionate new beginning. 10 breaks down to a 1. The next card we have clarifying that Ace of Sticks is the Five of Cups. So I'm feeling like perhaps the burden that this person is carrying is regret. They basically are crying over spilled milk. They've knocked over these 3 cups, or someone has. I feel like they have, which is why they're especially regretful about it. And they're so regretful about that that they can't even see that there are 2 full cups still behind them to take advantage of. After that, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment and total satisfaction, but this is an individual card. This is your personal wish fulfillment and personal satisfaction that comes from within. It's emotional satisfaction. It could be brought on by some type of change or some gift that the universe gives you in a tangible sense, but the satisfaction itself, the fulfillment itself, is one of an emotional nature. And it's definitely very personal to you. No one else is in this card. And right after the Nine of Cups, Aries, you have the Ten of Cups. This is total emotional fulfillment. Usually with someone else. There's a family here. This is total happiness. So I feel like when you lay that burden down, that new opportunity towards passion is going to bring you not only personal fulfillment within yourself, but also emotional fulfillment and happiness that you can share with your family, your friends, your lover, whoever. It's beautiful. Why is the mother baskets here? Is there anything else for the mother of baskets? Okay. Aries, clarifying the mother of baskets. First, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So, whoever this could be water sign or loving person is or loving energy is in your life is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This is total material satisfaction. This is lasting material wealth, like money, children, property. And by lasting, I mean lasting through generations. There are children, parents, grandparents, and dogs in this card. The whole family is happy. Everybody's set. Everyone's taken care of. Y'all ain't got no worries, Aries. All right. And the next card that we got clarifying the mother of baskets is the Eight of Cups. So I feel like you are having to walk away from something to gain this Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles energy. You're walking away from something. This person is leaving these 8 cups behind because even though these 8 cups are full and they're nice, they're not the 9, they're not the 10 of cups. And this person knows that they can have more, have better. So they're taking their passion, this red, they're taking their passion elsewhere. They aren't exactly sure how it's going to turn out. There's mystery around it. The moon is here. But they're having faith anyway. I feel like they're having faith to lay these burdens down. And maybe they're feeling a little regretful about leaving behind this 8 of cups because 8 is pretty good. It's pretty decent. 80% ain't bad, but it's not 90 or 100%. And the 90 and 100% are definitely here for you to have if you put your burdens down and leave and not settle for the 8. So I feel like someone is being called to not settle maybe not settle for deception, not settle for someone who has too many options, like we saw with all those sevens. Let's pop. Aries, what y'all got going on? Okay, so clarifying Pa, the moon, those mysteries, we have the Knight of Cups. This is the shaky knight coming to offer you his cup of love. He doesn't move too fast because he's trying to stay in control of the emotions he has in that cup. He doesn't want them to spill all out all over the place before he can get them to you. This is a love offer. Someone's taking action. Nights are about action. Someone is taking action and coming towards you, Aries, with a love offer. This could be you moving towards someone else. But there is juggling or balancing here. Maybe this is just reiterating how this knight is having to balance his emotions. There's turbulent water in the background. But this could also be juggling, something else. Juggling relationships, juggling a job with your relationship, juggling family responsibilities. Who knows? There's no one else in this card. But we did see those sevens earlier in the read about deception and choices. But either way, I think, Aries, that you don't know or you can't see this offer coming towards you because it came out to clarify Pa, the moon, which is all about mysteries, like we said. And then the last card that came out to clarify Pa is Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity for a stable new beginning. A stable new beginning when it comes to tangible things, worldly things like your finances, possibly children, starting a family, starting a new job, a new source of income. That's too many, Spirit. Clear messages, please. Do you have anything else for the 79? So clarifying that, I'll take this too because it was going to slide off. Okay, all right. Clarifying the 7 of Knives, we have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles talks about putting the work into something, especially like putting the work in to learn something or get better at something. This card could be about learning, educating yourself. Could be a traditional educational setting. Could be an apprenticeship. This person in the card is practicing making pentacles, learning how to literally make money. And they're putting all their hard work and concentration into that. And the fact that it's clarifying the 7 of Knives really makes me think that this card is not about deception. It's about a plan. I feel like someone is really working hard at a plan. Maybe this could be someone working hard at a plan about how they're going to offer their cup of love to somebody. And maybe it's taking a lot of juggling to try to figure out how to maybe keep that plan a secret, how it's going to work out. Yeah. So after the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords. This is the nightmare card. This is the up all night and anxiety, being worried about something. Can't even sleep. So I really feel like someone is working hard on a plan and they are trying to figure out how they're going to make it work. They might be a little concerned about it, starting to get discouraged. And right after that, there's the Five of Wands. This is about conflict, perceived competition, arguments, fights. Maybe someone is worried about potential competition that they have, and this is why they're working so hard to get better at something, or perhaps working so hard on a plan. Maybe they feel like, they have to be better than the next person in a general sense, or maybe there's a specific person that they need to be better at something. I mean, be better than in some sense. Maybe they, are in competition with someone for a person's heart. Maybe they're in competition about trying to get a new job. Like I said, this could be apprenticeship. Maybe you're worried about being able to get a job or to bring your career plans into fruition. Might have a bunch of different job options or career options, or needing to figure out what path you're trying to take. So let's see what clarifies the Seven of Baskets. Oh. One second. All right, so whatever it is, you're going to get some messages about it real soon, Aries. This is quick communication coming in towards you, and it could be communication about passion or given in a passionate way, because there's wands here. But there's a lot of communication coming into you or possibly going back and forth, and it's fast moving. It's communication about those choices, about those options. Maybe someone's going to help you choose, or maybe someone's laying out your choices for you. The next card out is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now, the Knight of Swords in the upright is a fast cutting energy that comes in to clear up any nonsense, to possibly get vengeance. Like they're just coming in to cut it out, and they're not really going to do so carefully. There could be some other unintended casualties when the Knight of Swords comes in. I feel like with it here in reverse, this could be saying someone is no longer in that energy. They're coming out of this cutting energy. Or it could be saying that someone is particularly sharp, and the sharpness that they're coming in with is not with good intentions. Like they're aiming to be hurtful, aiming to be extra cutting. Maybe someone is refusing to clear out things that they know need to be cleared out or cleared up. After that, you have the Magician. So regardless of what happens here, whoever's in charge has all of what they need to make it happen. So if this is you trying to bring some plans to fruition, you're the Magician. You're an alchemist. You have every element here. You can create exactly what it is that you want to create. You can manifest what you want to manifest. But also, here with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this Magician could be someone who's being manipulative. Yeah. And then especially here with the Seven of Baskets and this confusion, maybe someone Maybe you're getting some communication from someone that feels manipulative. It feels off. It feels forceful, like someone is trying to make you do something you don't want to do. Someone is taking your options or your choices away from you, Aries. I looked at them. It's a lot, but we'll take them because I looked at them. It's a whole lot. But it's okay. All right, Aries. So the first card you have to clarify the Three of Knives is the Nine of Pentacles. So I think whatever took place could possibly be in a love relationship, could be with friends or family, could have been in a job that broke your heart. Also put you in a single, self-sufficient energy. Maybe you left the love relationship and you realize that you can do bad all by yourself. And then you end up not even doing bad. You're doing pretty dang good. You're looking good. You're flourishing. Your money is good, stable. Everything's happy. You're getting messages from spirit. Look, their bird is perched right on her hand, telling her all she needs to know, probably about how to maintain her happiness, how to maintain her self-sufficiency. Yeah, and the next card out is the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy could be dealing with the fire sign. This could be you, Aries, in a very passionate, sexy, charismatic energy, being able to manifest, seeming like you're magical, really. You got your wand here, you got your black cat at your feet, making things happen again and looking good while you do. In control of your domain, in control of your actions. Could be a very spicy energy. After the Queen of Wands, you have the Sun. This is good stuff. This is so much good coming into you, Aries, after this period of heartbreak that you had with the Three of Knives. This is the happiest card in the deck. There's supreme clarity here. What clarifies things better than the Sun? There's growth and abundance. Life is going to flourish. The Sun causes everything to grow. Then sunflowers are here too. So even if you can't physically, if you can't see the sun, if you can't see things turning out for the better for you, sunflowers are here. When sunflowers can't get sunlight, they turn towards each other. So I feel like, Aries, this is you, whether the sun is shining in your life or not, you have internal joy. You could also be pregnant, be about to get pregnant, be wanting a child. There's a little baby in this card. It's beautiful. After that, there's the Ten of Swords. This person is not dead. They're in a lot of pain, but that pain is coming to an end. This is the end of a cycle. Tens break down to a one. The One of Swords is absolute clarity. Like I said, the sun gives you. So I feel like after that Three of Knives or Three of Swords energy that had you so hurt and so heartbroken, you're coming to the end of it and the sun is coming out. Even in this card, it almost looks like a sunrise. I can't tell if it's the sunrise or the sunset. Maybe it's the sunset. But yeah, either way, their hurt and pain is coming to an end. Definitely. And after that period of hurt and pain, you have this period of rest represented by the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about a soldier coming home from battle. And when soldiers would come back from battles, they would lay inside their own coffin just to remind themselves that it could have gone another way. They could have possibly not made it back alive. And so they contemplate all the lessons they learned in their fight. And they think about how they're going to put those lessons to use later on in life, how they're going to live a better life. It's a card about being mindful and getting rest and rejuvenation, being in a meditative state, which is definitely something that you should do to heal after you've been through all types of painful energy. The Six of Pentacles is here. This talks about equal give and take, the scales being balanced, everyone getting their just due. Or it could be the exact opposite. There are 3 people in this card. The scales are balanced, but there's food or money. I think this is money only being given to one person here. The other one still has their hands out. They aren't receiving anything. And even on the side where the person isn't receiving anything, there are 2 pentacles right there. There's 3 pentacles on the side of the other person. So maybe this is still an unbalanced situation. Or maybe this is spirit saying that it's in the process of being balanced out. You're in the process of balancing out all that hurtful energy that was in your life and coming into the sun. Right after that, you have the Emperor. The Emperor is the King of Kings. This is a boss. A boss. He's on top of everything. He's in control of his emotions. He's in control of his thoughts. He's in control of his passions and actions. He's in control of his money, his material wealth. He can be kind of serious. He's about his business. He makes things happen. He's the King of Kings. He runs it all. That could be you, Aries. I think the Emperor is an Aries card. That could be the energy you're embodying, even if you're female. This is masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily mean a male person. And finally, the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant talks about our spiritual systems and spiritual leaders, our teachers, the systems and people that we follow, and the impact that they have on our lives. This could also be the marriage card because there are 2 people here in front of a priest. In fact, a lot of people consider this to be a marriage card. And judging by the rest of this reading, with the Knight of Cups coming towards you, with the Sun being here, with these messages coming in for you, with all these new opportunities for passion and for stability, this could most definitely be marriage that's in the cards for you, Aries. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands. This is the passionate knight. He's taking action toward passion. He's very charming, very charismatic, but he doesn't stick around. He's in and out. It's a quick energy. Quick to come in, quick to leave. And I did say those messages were going to come in fast, so maybe you're going to get someone taking passionate action towards you soon. Maybe someone is going to tell you about the passionate actions that they've been planning to take towards you. Who knows? We'll have to see. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you. Let's see. You have six major arcana overall. A good portion of this, Aries, is being controlled by the universe. Some of it you don't have control over. It's just your time for things to happen, certain things to happen for you. Your time to level up, to come to the end of some cycles and start, new cycles. But it's beautiful overall, definitely. And speaking of changing cycles, remember you had times change in the beginning. I think something is definitely changing for you surrounding love. And then the next card after love talked about an altar. And we have those people in front of the priest here with the Hierophant. So someone could definitely be getting married, Aries. Definitely. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Pelu Ife with love.